Good evening to you. Welcome alongside on Central Illinois Sports for tonight's broadcast of high school boys basketball action. We're live with you this evening as the Pittsfield Sockies have headed on the road to take on the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hill. John's alongside as well. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies are 6-7 on the year, taking on a Pleasant Plains team who is 9-3. Tonight's broadcast of high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports is brought to you by Great Rivers Bank, the City of Pittsfield, Trash Queen, Best Systems Insulators, FCA West Central Illinois, Matt Hughes Channel Seed, Dear Western Grain Services, Press Yours on You, Illinois FBFM Bob Ray, Pike County Real Estate, Illini Community Hospital, Niebuhr Funeral Home, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris, Amity Home Improvement, State Farm Insurance Agent Ron Prentice, Cascom, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point. Also by Lanham Chiropractic. Geared Up Custom Apparel and Awards. John Penny & Sons Custom Builders. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville. Moose Lodge 420. Bowler's Universe. Pike County Express. Trash Queen. Real Met and Twine. Steve Smith Painting. And North Adams State Bank. We thank all of our sponsors for helping to bring this and every game to you here on Central Illinois Sports. It's a full week and a couple of weeks of basketball action coming up for you. We'll talk more about our broadcast schedule. We'll take a look at the AP polls that were announced today. And we'll talk about this matchup between the Sockies and the Pleasant Plains Cardinals, all coming your way on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome to the City of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. Visit the beautiful downtown area with the Pike County Courthouse and many businesses and restaurants to enjoy. Then check out the Pittsfield City Lake, a great place for boating, fishing, and camping. And new to the lake this year, a disc golf course. Learn more about all that the City of Pittsfield has to offer by visiting their website, pittsfieldil.org. The City of Pittsfield and Mayor John Hayden wish the Sockies good luck this season. For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, greatriversbank.bank. That's where you'll find out about all the services the Great Rivers Bank has to offer. You can also stop by and see them at any of their facilities in Barry, Liberty, or Pittsfield, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. The 9-3 Pleasant Plains Cardinals. The Sockies are 6-7 on the year. Pleasant Plains, so far this season, they posted a win in their season opener against Monticello by a 6-point victory, beat South County, which is the old Waverly and Franklin schools put together. 54-31 winner. They were defeated by Deer Creek Mackinac 54-52. Then beat Bloomington Central Catholic by 20, Williamsville by 10, a 20-point win over St. Teresa of Decatur before falling by 22 points to Porta AC Central. A couple of wins in a row against Vandalia handily and a 3-point win over Effingham St. Anthony, who's highly ranked in the 1A side of things. Beat Chicago Brooks 44-42, beat Central A&M 69-57. They have not played since the 28th of December, their first game here in 2020. The Sockies are 6-7. They posted a win over Griggsville Perry 63-34 late last week at Voschel Gymnasium. But John, we talked about this Pleasant Plains squad, and they played in what I referred to as the Christmas Tournament of Death at Teutopolis. So you had Teutopolis, you had Obviously, this Plain squad, Effingham St. Anthony, Chicago Corliss, Chicago Brooks, Sacred Heart Griffin. I mean, it was like the who's who of basketball in the state of Illinois, all in one tournament. It was so good. Teutopolis played for the consolation championship against Sacred Heart Griffin. They're both having nice years. This Pleasant Plains squad finished 5th in that tournament, if that tells you anything. A pretty tough matchup there, and some time off for this Pleasant Plains squad. John, and really they needed the time just to get healthy.
Yeah, Charlie, we were talking before the game. Phil Neerman, their 6'7" senior, coming off of a hip injury. So he is expected to play tonight, but I would say it's nice to see that he's feeling better, but I really would have been more in favor of him taking another game off.
Neerman 6'7", Justin Gerns, he's a 6'5" guard as a junior, and then Nick Savage is a 6'4" guard as a junior. So a lot of length for this Pleasant Plains squad all the way around, and a tough matchup here for the Sockies tonight. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We're about 8.5 minutes away from the Star Spangled Banner. The starting lineups and the play-by-play as the Sockies take on Pleasant Plains. Back with you after this.
Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year from all of us at Fellowship of Christian Athletes of Western Illinois. Julie Ross in the Quincy area, Todd Sweatman in the Jacksonville area, Stephanie Bird, our administrator, and myself, Jack Hull, wish all of you the happiest and merriest of Christmas. It's end of the year time. If you're looking for a place to donate for the year end, go to westernilfca.org. We could use your help in promoting Christ in Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Phone 217-593-7233. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, and Triope and Kansas State grad Emily Carls. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back live with you from Pleasant Plains High School on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Hey, the AP polls came out for the first time in 2020, and we have some local folks who are being mentioned highly in those polls, including West Central, who's ranked number 1 in Class 1A basketball. They're 13-0 on the year. Roanoke Benson's the second-ranked team. They're also undefeated. Then that Central A&M team we talked about that this Pleasant Plains squad played. They're very highly thought of, and I think they finished in the top 4 in the state last year, returned a lot of players to that squad. Goreville's 14-0, ranked 4th. Indian Creek is 13-0, ranked 5th. Payson Seymour is the 6th-ranked team, so that's right. In the Winchester tournament, you'll have 2 teams ranked in the top 10 in Class 1A. Then Effingham St. Anthony, Peoria Quest, East Dubuque, and Aurora Christian round out the fray in the rankings in 1A. In 2A, Pinckneyville's 14-1. They're the number 1 ranked team. Chicago Orr, the 2-time defending state champion, maybe even 3-time now. I don't know. You kind of lose track after a while, as good as they've been. They're 8-5, and they're ranked 2nd in the state, so people think pretty highly of their schedule. Then Breeze Mater Dei, Chicago Corliss, Marshall, Chicago Crane, Sterling Newman, Teutopolis. Normal U-High is back in 2A this year, and then Nashville is ranked 10th. Other teams that you'd be familiar with who are receiving votes there, Rockridge, who we saw at the tournament in Macomb, received 10 votes, took 24 to get in the top 10 there. The top team in 3A is Bogan. Really locally there, not a lot of folks mentioned in that side of things. Chatham Glenwood received 1 vote. East St. Louis is ranked 9th. And then the top team in 4A, Chicago Curie, they're 13-1 on the season, and kind of weird not to see Simeon anywhere in the top 10 there, as dominant as they've been over the years in Illinois high school basketball action. This Pleasant Plains team is one that can really make some things happen on any end of the court, and a very long squad, as we talked about. They can really shoot it from the outside. They can post it up, and they're very, very well coached. Kyle Weber does a nice job for this Pleasant Plains team. This is a tough matchup for Brad Tom Haves Sakis, who can ill afford to get off to a start like they did against Griggsville Perry the other night, John, when they fell down 10-2 and actually ended up winning that game handily. 31 points, I do believe, or 29 points, I think, was the margin of victory in that contest. But you fall behind 10 or 12 points to this Pleasant Plains squad, you might be looking at a running clock.
May end up like West Central again if you do something like that. But, I feel like if the Sakis come out and can shoot the ball, and, that's been, their key is they can stay with pretty much anybody if they're having a night where they can hit their threes. If they come out and they have a night where they can't hit the backboard with their threes, then it's going to be a long night for them.
It's been a while since the Sakis have really shot it well collectively, so maybe they're due and they'll try to get a win here. And really one of the best places I feel like to watch a game of this Pleasant Plains Gymnasium. Six or seven rows of bleachers on each side, 10 or 12 on each end. You can fit a lot of folks in here at Pleasant Plains High School, and they've hosted a lot of regionals over time at this gymnasium. And one that we remember well would have been Brad Wassel's senior year. The Sakis,
yeah, Brad Hamilton's junior year, yep.
Won a regional here against Pleasant Plains, and Bradley Wassel really was instrumental in that, as he shut down the best post player in the area that year, probably in Christian Williams, if memory serves me correctly. The Sakis went on to play in the sectional championship game. That was back in 2010, where we fast forward to 2019, and this Pleasant Plains squad still putting out a good product year in and year out. We'll pause for a timeout of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Keys to the game your way after this.
Geared Up is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards. The team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate. At Illini Community Hospital, our goal is to provide high-quality medical care close to the communities we call home. Our team of providers and nurses are here to help guide you every step of the way to your healthcare journey with the personalized style of medicine you've come to expect from Illini. Illini is proud to welcome Dr. Esfaldo Wesley, oncologist, to our oncology team. He joins Sherry White, nurse practitioner, providing high-quality oncology care right here at home. For more information, visit IlliniHospital.org. Illini Community Hospital, proudly improving the health of our communities.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Keys to the game, John. First for the Sakis, have to take good care of the basketball.
Yeah, definitely too many turnovers and not shooting the ball well have been their downfall lately, and going to have to do those better.
If you're this Pleasant Plains squad, I think you're going to try to pressure Pittsfield, and I think you just keep feeding the ball to the big boy. You get Guthrie and Clatton foul trouble for Pittsfield, and Joel Neerman could have a night where he scores 30 or 40 points, as he's a well put together young man. 6'7", probably 175. Plays shortstop on the baseball team.
Like I told you in the break, I always felt like he should be playing like tight end for like Alabama or someone, and he looks like that kind of athlete.
Pretty good athlete, and this Pleasant Plains squad, a tough matchup. They'll have the Star Spangled Banner. Here is the Pleasant Plains High School Pep Band doing a nice job entertaining the fans prior to the game tonight. They'll have the national anthem. We'll step aside for this break. Starting lineups play-by-play is Pleasant Plains and Pittsfield. Go head-to-head next on Central Illinois Sports.
40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important for you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Well, great job by the Pleasant Plains High School Pep Band with the national anthem here tonight. Also, congratulations to Pleasant Plains senior guard Nick Savage. They honored him as he scored his 1,000th point at the Effingham Christmas tournament. Congratulations to him on that accomplishment. It's time to take a look at the starting lineups in this contest. Starting lineups tonight on Central Illinois Sports are brought to you by Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Real Net and Twine is your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them or call 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. The Pittsfield Sockies and head coach Brad Tomei, they're 6-7 on the season, and their lineup tonight will look like this. At a guard, he is a 6'3" senior Cooper Priest. At another guard is the 6'2" junior Peyton Apps, and at the third guard, the 6' junior Cade Tomhave. At a forward, the 6'3" sophomore Carter Klatt, and at the other forward, the 6'6" senior Will Guthrie. Guthrie, Klatt, Apps, Tomhave, and Priest for the Sockies. For the Pleasant Plains Cardinals, Kyle Weber, their head coach. They're 9-3 on the season. Their lineup looks like this. At a guard is 6'5" junior Justin Guernsey. At a second guard is the 6' junior Mason Watson. And at the third guard is the 5'10" senior Corgan Greer. At a forward, he's a 6'4" senior Nick Savage. At the other forward, the 6'7" senior Joel Neerman. Neerman, Savage, Greer, Watson, and Guernsey for the 9-3 Pleasant Plains Cardinals. Our starting lineups are also brought to you in part by Moose Lodge 420. They're the place to go to watch the NFL games this postseason. Stop by and see Kelly and the gals and enjoy all the action. Moose Lodge 420, located on West Washington Street in Pittsfield. The Sockies are in the road red uniforms with the black numbers and white trim. Pleasant Plains is in the home whites with the red numbers and blue trim here tonight. John's alongside as well. I'm Charlie Hill, thanking you for joining us here on Central Illinois Sports. If you haven't taken the time to do so, hey, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. It helps us out, and we really appreciate you doing that and telling your friends about how they can watch the action here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll have a game Friday night at Voschel Gym as Pittsfield plays host to Quincy Notre Dame. 8 games, that's right, 8 of them coming your way on Saturday from the Winchester Invitational Tournament. Tip-off tonight brought to you by Geared Up. Custom Apparel and Awards. Does your business or organization need customized apparel, from t-shirts and sweatshirts to polos and jackets? Geared Up has the gear you need. Visit WeGearYouUp.com or call 473-6290 for Geared Up Custom Apparel and Awards. Savage will jump in the center circle for Pleasant Plains. It's Guthrie for the Sockies, and it's high school basketball for you on Central Illinois Sports. Referee steps into the center circle. The tip is up, and it's controlled by Pleasant Plains as Neerman will get it in the backcourt, hand it off to Watson. He'll play the point for this Cardinal squad against the Socky man-to-man. Out top now to Savage, the 6'4" senior. Over to Watson, left side. It looks free throw line to Greer. On the right side, it goes to Guernsey. Looking in the post, not open here. To Savage out top, just underway in the first quarter. Saki's in the man-to-man to start the night. Top of the key now, Guernsey gets it to Savage. Little triple threat now to Greer. Greer patient with it here as Pittsfield playing the help defense and Sangin really in the lane trying to make sure Neerman doesn't get too many touches. 7:25 to play in the first quarter of this game. And the Cardinals patient on the offensive attack. Here's a little pick and roll. To Neerman to the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, pulled down by Tom Have. On the run for the Sakis, his first of the night, and Pittsfield gets the stop. Into the front court, Guthrie gets a touch left side. Out top, Tom Have to Priest. Around the horn, it goes to Apps on the right wing. Holds it high above his head. Look for the lob, had Priest but missed it. Top of the key, Tom Have, now left side Priest. 7 minutes to play first quarter. No score in the early going to this contest. Now Guthrie throws the ball to nobody in particular, but Clack goes and runs it down. Little back cut by Apps off the window on the runner, no good. And the rebound down to Greer, his first of the night for the Cardinals. Into the front court finds Savage. He'll attack the rack against Guthrie. Gets caught on the baseline and turns it over. First turnover on the Cardinals. Tom Have on the run out into the front court. Pull-up shot, free throw line, no good. Rebound tipped underneath, and Neerman grabs the board for Pleasant Plains. 6:32 to play in the first quarter. Neither team but able to find the bottom of the net so far. Left side, Guernsey. He'll fire from downtown, no good. Neerman with the board. He'll go back up. Shot won't fall, but he's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair following his second rebound of this contest.
That foul will be Carter Klatz, his first, team first, and Neerman to the free throw line shooting a pair. 6:21 to go, no score. And Neerman trying to break that shooting a pair of free throws. His first is up, and it's good, and Pleasant Plains leads 1-0.
1-0 lead for the Cardinals on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen 217-320-4320 for all of your residential and commercial trash pickup needs.
Neerman makes them both. It's 2-0. Into the game comes Nick Sunley, as sitting down is Mason Watson for Pleasant Plains.
The brothers Sunley had a time against the Sakis on the gridiron this fall in the last game of the season as they were able to beat Pittsfield in that contest. Sunleys were a big part of that game. Free throw line with it is Priest for the Sakis. They trail 2-0, 6:05 to play in the first. Apps gets it out top, needs to dribble. Now he'll put it on the deck, work off the screen from Tom Have. Picks it up, throws it back out front to Tom Have as they play a little two-man game out front. Tom Have tries to hook around his man, runs inside, kicks it out to Priest on the wing. Top of the key, Guthrie. Guthrie with it left wing to Priest. The length of Pleasant Plains between Guernsey, Savage, and now here's a turnover as Priest tries to lob it over the top of the 6-7 man. That didn't work, but the length really gives the Sakis trouble trying to even get a shot up. Here's a run out. Shot put up no good by Guernsey. Rebound put back underneath is good by Sunley. Sunley's got his first two of the contest, and he puts the Cardinals on top 4-0. On the Trash Queen scoreboard, 5:23 to play in the first. Into the front court, Priest bounces down low. Bad pass. Saved in by Guthrie. Just couldn't do anything with it, and the Sakis turn it over for the second time, but as many trips down the court. Into the contest for the Cardinals, A.J. Pankey, the 6'2 junior. He replaces Neerman. So Pleasant Plains gets a little smaller. Noah Gay also checks in for Pittsfield as Clack takes a chair for the first time tonight. 5:14 to play in the first quarter. 4-0 the advantage for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. They've got the basketball. Greer gets it, hands it off out between the circles to Guernsey. Little lob across the top of the defense to Savage in the corner for three. It's an air ball, and the rebound comes into the hands of Cooper Priest. You can tell it's been a while since Pleasant Plains has played. They haven't played since the 28th, all the way last year. Here's a pass that Apps tries to throw a little too quickly, and the third Saki turnover. Into the front court, Greer into the corner. Dishes it off to Guernsey. Savage out top, Sunley all the way around to Pankey. Top of the key, they'll get it back. Three-pointer on the way up and good by Guernsey with his first tray of the night. 7-0 Pleasant Plains. Time out of the court will pause as well. 4:38 to play in the first. Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. 7-0. Back with you after this.
The holidays bring families together and their mobile devices. Everyone clamoring for a slice of turkey and a slice of your Wi-Fi.
What's your Wi-Fi password? What's your network ID?
Your feast is prepared, but is your internet?
Taking forever. So slow. We can't connect.
Don't worry, you can have your family over without leaving their data needs in the cold. Make sure your holidays are full of cheer by staying connected with Cascom. Call us today and receive a free install on all internet services. 1-800-252-1799.
4:38 to play in the first, 7-0 the advantage for Pleasant Plains. Brad Tomave took the timeout, the first of the evening for the Sockies. They'll have the ball length of the court to go. 3 turnovers and 3 straight trips down the court for Pittsfield. And Pleasant Plains has been able to capitalize. Tomave will bring it up against the man-to-man of Nick Savage. Into a double team as Tomave works out of it to Apps. Apps with a penetration to the free throw line. Down low, Noah Gay turns and shoots. Shot blocked, and the rebound on the play comes down to Guernsey, his first. He'll work the dribble into the front court. The 6'5" junior, right side is Savage. 4:15 to play in the first. 7-0 Pleasant Plains on top on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Saki's still in the man. Left side Greer. Out top to Guernsey. Guernsey looks down low. Thought about the 3. Now gives it to Savage. He'll get a good look from downtown. It's too hard. And the rebound to Will Guthrie, his first of this affair. He'll throw it over the top of the defense to Tomei. 3-on-2 into the front court. Drives in, gets to the rim, shot up and good. Tomei with his first 2 and puts the Sockies on the board at the 3:52 mark of the first. Into the front court with it is Savage out front. Sockies are into a 1-3-1 defense. Left side Sunley. Sunley patient with it there between the circles to Guernsey, and Kyle Weber calls out the instructions for his squad. They throw it over to Greer. Greer a long skip pass, going to be tipped and nearly stolen away. But Priest was unable to corral it. And it'll be ball out of bounds to Pleasant Plains.
It'll be back into the game. Comes Carter Klatt also into the game for the first time. Nate Scranton sitting down. Our Tom Have. And let's see, who else sat down, Charlie?
Priest.
Thank
Watson
you.
comes back in the other way. He's got the ball right side to Savage. Savage on a little pick and roll to Panky. Skips it across Guernsey. Good luck 3. Bang again from downtown. Guernsey's got a pair of trays. And he's given Pleasant Plains his 8-point lead, 10-2 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. And now a ball picked in the pocket of Apps in the backcourt. Stolen away by Greer, and then Apps is called for the foul. So the 4th Saki turnover, the first foul on Apps, his first, team first. And it'll be ball out of bounds to Pleasant Plains underneath their own hoop.
Too many turnovers already for the Sockies.
10-2 score, 3:10 to play here in the first. Inbounds pass is tipped, and Klatt trying to secure it, and the Sockies still trying to get a steal. They never did get 2 hands on it. Now Scranton is called for a foul on a hold underneath. His first, team second. Just couldn't get 2 hands on the basketball, or they would have had an easy steal there. 3:03 to play in the first. 10-2 is the advantage for Pleasant Plains. Underneath here, Watson to trigger. Works it out top, Panky. Now it goes to Greer. Well, I have a drink, but evidently it's not working. Out top to Savage. Kicks it over in the corner to Watson. Bounce pass down low to Guernsey, up under move. Shot no good. And they'll say he stepped out of bounds.
It'll be ball out of bounds to Pittsfield underneath the basket. Turnover for Pleasant Plains. 10-2 the score. 2:50 to go in the first quarter of play. And Pittsfield with the ball.
Turnover was the second by Pleasant Plains. Tom Have returns to the lineup for Pittsfield, and he replaces Noah Gay. 2:50 to play in the first. 10-2 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Guthrie gets it on the inbounds to Apps. Now Scranton. Scranton with all kinds of traffic. Dribbles it into the front court. Left side, Guthrie. Top of the key, Apps. Patient with it there. They're denying the ball to Tom Have right now on the right wing, so he'll go right back where it came from to Guthrie. Works a pass, and he traveled, no call. Holy cow. Top of the key now, Apps to Klatt. Can the Sockies capitalize on that no call? Klatt gets the basketball, crosses over against his man, works it to Guthrie at the elbow. Lets him run through the screens down low, looking for somebody to pop up. Needs to do something with it. Close to 5, and he throws it away. Savage with a steal. Look out. Dunk on the other end coming. Slam with a right hand by Savage. He's got his first 2. And it's a 10-point lead for Pleasant Plains. 12-2 the advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard due to the Sockies' 5th turnover of the contest. Tomei gets it in a tough spot on the right side, and he has a ball that's tipped and stolen away. Into the front court. Here's another dunk. This time it's Guernsey. Guernsey with the flush. And that's a 12-point Pleasant Plains lead. Another timeout whistle by Brad Tomei. 1:51 to play in the first. 14-2. Cardinals on top. Back with you after this.
Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, a branch of United Community Bank, wants to be your bank. Their friendly and helpful staff enjoys working with customers to give them the best banking experience possible. They're a full-service bank offering savings, checking, CDs, IRAs, and now offering mobile banking where you can bank from your smartphone. They can handle all your borrowing needs, whether it's home, auto, commercial, or agricultural loans. Contact Farmers State Bank at 217-593-7756. We want to be your bank. Member FDIC.
1:51 to play in the first quarter. It's a 14-2 advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. The Cardinals have capitalized on 6 Saukey turnovers. And they've had more dunks in this game than we've seen maybe the whole season. Back-to-back on steals and a slam for Pleasant Plains. And they lead 14-2 following the Saukey's second timeout of the night. Hey, the Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. It'll be length of the court to go for the Saukeys here, trying to get it together down the stretch here in the first. Apps will be the man to take it out. The Saukeys can run the baseline. 1 for 4 from the floor for Pittsfield so far. They'll get it in bounds to Tomei. They actually went with the double out of bounds play there and then did get it in. Tomei brings it up. Confused yet? It wasn't that confusing. I just didn't describe it very well. Right side Tomei on the dribble drive. Shut off on the baseline. Works a pass out top to Guthrie. Guthrie to Apps to Tomei right wing. 1:30 to play in the first. 14-2 is the early lead for Pleasant Plains. Over across the defense it goes to Scranton. Scranton looking for somebody to pop out front. He's still looking for an opening. Dangerous pass, and it's stolen away by Watson. 7th Saukey turnover. Into the front court. Down low, Guernsey in transition. Off the glass and in for 2. He's got 10 of his team's points already in this contest, and it's 16-2 Cardinals. 1:07 to play in the first. Tomei into the front court for Pittsfield. He'll drive into the rim. Up shot, no good. Good take, just going to get the fall, and Guernsey grabs his second board. Into the front court. Savage gets it on the wing. 55 seconds to play in the first. Tomei dives on the floor trying to get a steal. Unable to secure as he's on the sideline. It'll be ball out of bounds to Pleasant Plains. That allows Greer and Neerman to return, replacing Pankey and Savage for the Cardinals. 52.9 seconds to play in the first. 16-2 the advantage for Pleasant Plains. Inbounds pass comes to Guernsey in the corner left side. On the wing to Watson. Down low, there's a wide open man, and suddenly his shot was put up no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back won't fall. Rebound this time out of bounds. Last touched by the Saukeys. It'll stay with Pleasant Plains underneath. Suddenly is a 5'11 senior. Nobody put a body on him. He was able to get the offensive rebound.
He was fighting for the offensive rebound. The only man he was fighting with was his own teammate.
That was Neerman. Lob pass comes out front to Watson. 40 ticks to play first quarter. 16-2 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Guernsey with it out top. He's been smooth as silk so far tonight. He'll drive in. Kick to the corner to Greer. Toes the line. Shoots a long 2. No good. Rebound underneath. Greer got his own rebound, and then he traveled. So he'll get credit for the board, but then traveling the call. As he just out-hustled everybody for the board, and the Saukeys showing just an overall lack of aggression here in this one. Into the contest, Dakota Sunley. So Dakota and Nick Sunley are into the game. On the football field, they both look taller.
They did.
24 seconds to play in the first. Nearly stealing away the inbounds pass was Nick Sunley. It'll be Pittsfield ball again underneath. Length of the court to go. 23.4 seconds to play in the first. Down 16-2. Priest with the basketball. Takes the dribble across. Gets it to Apps right side. Pivots a couple of times. Puts it on the deck against Sunley. Looking for an opening. Out top to Tomei with 10. Tomei with the free throw line. Little stutter step. Dribble drive. Gets to the rim. Runner won't go. Neerman another board. His third. Into the front court. Finds Sunley on the run out off the window. Won't fall. Tip up is no good. And that's the way the first quarter comes to a close. It's Pleasant Plains 16. Pittsfield 2 after a quarter. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Just because your kids are back to school doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your fitness routine. Illini Fitness is now open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're a busy parent, college student, night owl, or early riser, our hours now fit your schedule. Call to find out about our affordable memberships at 285-5635 or learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org/fitness. Illini Fitness, located at 128 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
It is a 16-2 advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield after a quarter of play. Shooting percentages after one. Pittsfield's 1 of 6 from the floor, 16.6%. Pleasant Plains is 6 of 15 from the floor, 40%. They've made as many shots as Pittsfield has taken. Most of that due to the 7 turnovers the Sockies had in the first quarter. We're back to live action here as we kick off the second quarter of play. Pittsfield has the basketball on the attack. Tom Hay bounces it to Apps, throws a pass, and it's right to the man on the opposite color jersey, the 8th turnover by the Sockies.
Needed to be a crisp pass, and instead it was a floating pass.
And it was floated right into the hands of the defender. Savage with the basketball to Guernsey. Guernsey hands it off to Watson. Neerman and Greer join them on the court, the original starting lineup for this Pleasant Plains squad. Here's Watson with it, throws a pass, tipped by Gay, stolen away. 4th turnover on Pleasant Plains. Into the front court, Apps. Bounce pass down, hits Guthrie in the shins. He hits the bottom of the rim, trying to go back up with it, no good, but he's fouled. And Will Guthrie will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight, shooting a pair. Foul whistle against Pleasant Plains here. That's going to be called against Greer, his first. Team first. Not been a lot of fouls called either way. 7:17 to play in the first half. 16-2 Sockies trail here.
Will Guthrie shooting 2. First one up for him is short.
Bowlers Universe, they have daily lunch specials for you Monday through Friday. $9 for any sandwich, fries, and a drink. Stop in today. Sign up for the Indoor Bags League. It starts on January 10th. Just $10 a person. All taking place for you at Bowlers Universe.
He hits the second, makes it 16-3 now.
16-3 the score, was 7:13 to play in the first half on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Pleasant Plains' Savage has the ball out front. Works it off on the right side to Greer against the zone of Pittsfield. Throws it across the top to Watson. Holds it way out front, high above his head. Watson is a junior, 6 foot tall. Out top, Guernsey. In the corner, it goes to Savage. Good luck 3 ball. Toes the line, knocks it down. Savage with the tray. He's got 5, and the lead grows to 16 for Pleasant Plains, their largest of the contest, with 6:44 to play in the half. Apps gets it left side to Guthrie. Guthrie on the dribble out front. Looks back door, finds Priest. Priest up off the window and in for 2. Nice find, and good finish by Priest with his first 2 of the contest. Into the front court quickly come the Cardinals. Savage drives the lane. Shot up no good. Fouled, and he will shoot 2 shots as it looks like Guthrie is the guilty party here.
It'll be Guthrie's first, team 4th. To the free throw line goes Nick Savage shooting a pair.
I only have the Sockies for 3 team fouls.
Well, they've got him for 4 on the board. I'm not sure. First one up for Savage is short.
It's really about the first thing he's done wrong tonight is that missed free throw. Noah Petty in for Pittsfield. Noah Gay sits down.
Noah Petty does provide size. Next one is up and good for Savage. Makes it 20-5, 15-point lead for Pleasant Plains.
25 the score, 6:25 to play in the half. Tom Maven Apps in the backcourt for the Sockies. They work it across to Priest. Priest, who had the last basket for Pittsfield, throws a backdoor pass that didn't have much of a chance. Guthrie on the floor fighting to keep the possession for his team out to Tom Hay for a 3, and it's going to rattle home. Look at that ball. Oh my goodness.
Fell out.
How did that ball not go in?
Wow.
How did it not fall through? It rolled in, it came up, it rolled in, it was slowing down, and somehow gravity defied itself here at Pleasant Plains High School. And then on the rebound, Noah Petty called for the foul.
His first, team 5th according to the board, 4th according to Charlie.
Yeah, you hate to see the board be wrong like that, but they are. 6:03 to play in the half, 20-5 the lead for Pleasant Plains. And that travel out front now will be the 5th turnover on Pleasant Plains, and give us an opportunity to tell you about Steve Smith Painting. You can call them for all of your painting needs, from one room to the whole house, from a fence to a barn or grain bin. Steve Smith Painting can do it all with quality work and affordable pricing. Call Steve Smith Painting, 217-248-0993. Apps brings it into the front court for the Sockies to Guthrie right side. Gets it out top to Priest. See if the Sockies can capitalize on the Pleasant Plains turnover. Apps with it on the wing. Throws it top of the key to Guthrie. He's being guarded by Sunley, who stands about 5'11". Guthrie is 6'4". Let's see if the Sockies can expose that matchup. Guthrie, top of the key to Priest. Priest to Apps. 5:30 to play in the half. 20-5 is the lead for Pleasant Plains. Tomave gets it, and now underneath, Petty is being held by either Watson or Sunley, and it's Watson.
We're going to call it on Watson, and Petty says, I don't know, I hadn't even noticed.
Well, when it almost pulled his jersey off, it was called. Here's Tom Have sitting down. Scranton in for the Sockies. 5:26 to play in the half. They're down 20-5. Need a little spark here. Apps to throw it in. Still looking, lobs it up for grabs, and Noah Petty will run it down out front for Pittsfield. Between the circles to Guthrie. Patient with it there. Right side, Priest. 5:18 to play in the half. 20-5 Pleasant Plains. Priest has picked up the dribble. Looks for a cutter. Right side, Apps. Apps creates a little space. Now to Priest, around to Guthrie. Guthrie to Priest. Right side, Apps. Spins, going to attack the rack. Nice job sealing his man that time by Petty. And Apps completes it with his first 2 of the night. Pleasant Plains wants to get the quick transition into the front court, though. Left side, Guernsey spins, travels. A turnover on the Cardinals is their 6th and 3rd already here in the second quarter. And Pittsfield's got to take advantage of those miscues. Clapp back in. He will replace Petty. Petty did a really nice job on the other end. He sealed this man and allowed Apps a lane to the basket. Also, who returned for Pleasant Plains? That's Pankey in. And Neerman sits down. You can tell they're still trying to kind of work him back into game shape. Now Savage called for a reach on the inbounds.
His first, team 3rd.
Length of the court to go for Pittsfield. 4:53 to play in the half. They trail 20-7. But on the attack here. Apps with it in the backcourt. Finds Guthrie to Scranton. Scranton with the eyes in the back of his head. Right side to Priest. Priest will work it on the wing to Apps. Scranton all the way around the horn. It goes to Guthrie. Guthrie on the dribble out top. Dangerous bounce pass stolen away by Sunley. Turnover number 9. Sunley's layup is good. Sunley with the steal and the score. He's got 4. And the lead back out to 15 for Pleasant Plains. You just have to make better passes. And right on cue, Sunley steals the inbounds pass and puts it right up and in. 17-point lead now, largest of the contest for Pleasant Plains. And hey, guess what? Another Socky turnover here. Ooh.
If you just throw it to no one, it's going to end up a turnover an awful lot.
Into the front court with it is Savage. Works it out to Sunley, who's provided a spark for his team here in the last minute or so. And they lead 24-7. Here's a 3 on the way by Guernsey. It won't fall. Rebound, Apps couldn't get both hands on it. And it's out of bounds off of him. And it'll be Pleasant Plains ball. Gay and Tom Have check back in. Sitting down Scranton and Priest on the other side. Dakota Sunley returns and Savage takes a chair. 3:53 to play in the second quarter. 24-7 the advantage for Pleasant Plains. Sunley will let Guernsey step out of bounds to take this one out. Inbounds pass comes to Sunley right side. Looking for an opening. Dakota to Nick Sunley. Out top Greer. Greer with the ball fake. Couldn't find a driving lane. Gets it out front to Guernsey. Guernsey drives in, tripped up, and is, well, we'll say a hold called. Could be Guthrie. I think that's who they'll call it on.
And it will be. Guthrie's 2nd. Team 6th. Ball out of bounds under the basket for Plains.
Priest will check in. He will set Guthrie to the bench with 3:41 to play in the second quarter. 24-7. The lead for Pleasant Plains. Inbounds pass. Sunley gets it into Guernsey. Guernsey on the wing to Pankey. Pankey throws it across the top to Dakota Sunley. Now to Greer. He'll fire away with a long 2. And Corgan Greer has his first 2 of the contest. And the lead is 19 for Pleasant Plains. 26-7. Gay with it into the front court on the run for the Sockies. Spins down low. Works it out front to Priest on a tough catch. He now gets both hands around it and starts a dribble. 3:15 to play second quarter. 26-7 the advantage for this Pleasant Plains outfit. Here's Tom Have. He's going to get a good look from 3 and he knocks it down. Tom Have with the tray. His 5th point of the night to make it 26-10. 3 minutes to play second quarter on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Pankey to Guernsey. Guernsey with a little rocker step. Right side is Sunley. Sunley out top now Guernsey. Guernsey on the dribble drive. He puts up a shot. A lot of contact. No call. Gets his own board. Puts it back up. No good. But he's fouled. He'll shoot a pair this time. And with 2:46 to play in the second quarter, Guernsey heads to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He's already got 10 points.
That'll be Priest's first, team 7th. Guernsey to the free throw line, shooting a pair. 26-10 the score, 2:46 to go in the first half of play. Pleasant Plains with the lead. First one up and good for him, give him 11.
For over 40 years, people have trusted North Adams State Bank for their financial needs, whether it be for businesses, farm, or personal finances. They can help. North Adams State Bank offers competitive rates with hometown service with locations in Ursa and Camp Point. Small enough to know you, large enough to service all of your financial needs. Member FDIC.
Apps out as Scranton comes back in. Second one up and no good. Rebound comes down to Carter Klatt.
Klatt gets the board. That is his first of this affair. Gay with it on the wing left side. Out top the Priest, who had a good look, didn't shoot the three. Now to Klatt. He'll hand it off to Tom Have. Trying to find an opening is Tom Have. Right wing, Priest, 2:30 to play in the second quarter. It's 27.
Tom Have a long three, and he makes it.
Hey, John. Glad you could make it tonight, buddy. Take over the play-by-play. No? All right.
Your head was down. I wanted to make sure you saw it.
The screen that I'm looking at here, it shows the whole game. 2:10 to play in the second quarter. 27-13 the score now as Tom Have knocked down the tray. He's got 8 points. In the middle to give it to a new man. That's Jimmy McFadden. He'll kick it out to Guernsey. He's not new. He's just out there firing away. He's got 14 to make it 30-13. He's got 14. The Sakis have 13 right now. 1:49 to play in the second quarter. Here's Noah Gay on a dribble drive. Kicks to the corner to Priest. Over to Tom Have. Couldn't get the three-point shot up. Drives to the lane. Shot it up good. But they say he was fouled on the floor. And that'll be the fourth foul of the contest on Pleasant Plains. And the first on whom, John?
Corgan Greer is who they called it on.
That's a second, all right.
Well, yeah, it is his second. There we go. They were slow getting it up on the board. That was who I saw him call.
Can't trust the board, John.
I know.
Can't trust the board. Tom Have to inbound here. Looking, gets it in out front to Priest. 1:41 to play in the half. The Tom Have in the corner. Looks for an opening. Has it at the free throw line. Still has the dribble. Now fakes. Little fadeaway jump shot. No good. Rebound. Klatt cleans up the glass with 2. Carter Klatt with his first 2 on the offensive rebound and the putback to make it 30-15. 1:24 to play in the half. Savage drives. Shot up no good. Fouled by Gay. All Gay had to do that time was come over and take the charge. He tried to go up and challenge the man in the air. And he gets called for the block.
Gay's first, team 8th. Savage to the free throw line.
Savage is 1 of 2, has 6 points on the night.
30-15 the score. 15-point lead for Pleasant Plains. 1:21 to go in the first half of play. Savage's first is up and no good. He's missed the front end both times.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with all of your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon at Great Rivers Bank, 285-4404.
Greer comes back in as sitting down was Dakota Sunley. Second one up is good for Savage.
He will stay in the game.
Mason Williams into the game.
Mason's a 6'2 junior. Plains just keeps coming out with good size. It's 31-15 now for the Cardinals. With 1:18 to play in the second. Tom Have with the basketball in the backcourt. He's got 8 of the Sakis, 15. Bounce pass right side to Scranton. He's kind of knocked off of his stoop that time. Around it goes to Tom Have. 3 ball on the way is partially blocked. And the rebound comes down to Guernsey, his third. Into the front court, works it left side to Williams. Out top it goes to Savage. Savage to Guernsey, ball tip, stolen away by Priest. Turnover on Pleasant Plains, their 7th. Into the front court, Tom Have on the attack for Pittsfield. 48 ticks to play, and a half down, 31-15. Tom Have with it on the wing left side, looks for an opening. I'm not sure the Sakis are 100% sure what they're in right now. Now to Gay on the left side. He'll work a dribble, has picked it up, looks for the back cut, wasn't open, looks for a pass to Tom Have right wing. Deep 3 ball on the way, bang, it goes again. Tom Have feeling it, he's got 11 for the Sakis to make it 31-18, and he's trying to keep Pittsfield somewhat close down the stretch here in the second quarter. 15 seconds to play in the half, they've cut it to 13. Savage with it on the wing left side. Dribble drive, free throw line. Look for a pass down low, stolen away. Scranton on the run into the front court. Gets it off to Tom Have out top. Fakes, good look, 3 ball on the way, too hard. And that's the way the first half comes to an end. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital halftime show, where it's the Pleasant Plains Cardinals on top of the Pittsfield Sakis by a score of 31-18. Halftime stats and more your way after this.
Just because your kids are back to school doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your fitness routine. Illini Fitness is now open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're a busy parent, college student, night owl, or early riser, our hours now fit your schedule. Call to find out about our affordable memberships at 285-5635 or learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org/fitness. Illini Fitness, located at 128 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. Geared Up is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards. Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital Halftime Show. For over 75 years, Illini Community Hospital has been serving our communities with high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org. It's a 31-18 lead for Pleasant Plains over Pittsfield here at the halftime break. The Cardinals led 16-2 after a quarter, and a second quarter that actually saw Pittsfield outscore the Cardinals 16-15. Gives us this 31-18 lead at the half. Turnovers in the ball game, 8 for Pleasant Plains, 10 for Pittsfield, but only 3 in the second quarter compared to 7 in the first. No ties, no lead changes. The Cardinals have led by as many as 18 in the contest. Fouling situation for Pleasant Plains looks like this: 2 on Corrigan Greer, 1 on Mr. Watson, and 1 on Nick Sunley. For their 4 total fouls in the first half. For the Sockies, they were whistled for 7 team fouls, 2 on Will Guthrie, 1 on Noah Petty, 1 on Noah Gay, Apps, Scranton, and Priest, all with a single foul apiece in the first half for the Sockies. It is a 31-18 lead for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. We pause for a timeout on the Illini Community Hospital halftime show. We'll take a look at individual scoring and team shooting statistics on Central Illinois Sports after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. Visit the beautiful downtown area with the Pike County Courthouse and many businesses and restaurants to enjoy. Then check out the Pittsfield City Lake, a great place for boating, fishing, and camping. And new to the lake this year, a disc golf course. Learn more about all that the city of Pittsfield has to offer by visiting their website, pittsfieldil.org. The city of Pittsfield and Mayor John Hayden wish the Sockies good luck this season. For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital halftime show. 31-18 the lead at this halftime break for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. The Sockies in the first half of play shot 7 of 17, 41%. They're actually 6 of 11 in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from 3, 50%. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, also 50%. Kate Tomhave leads the way with 11 points, and then 2 points apiece for Priest, Apps, and Klatt. Guthrie has a single point from the free throw line. Petty, Gay, and Scranton have all played in the contest but did not score in the first half for Pittsfield. For this Pleasant Plains squad, they're 11 of 22 from the floor, 50%, 4 of 8 from 3, 50%, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 62.5%. Led in scoring by Justin Guernsey with 14 points. Nick Savage was 7. Nick Sunley was 6 in a reserve role. And then 2 points apiece for Corrigan Greer and Joel Neerman. Williams, McFadden, Pankey, Watson, and Dakota Sunley also played in the first half but did not score for the Cardinals. It is a 31-18 advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield as you watch high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Friday night, we're back at Foschel as the Sockies play host to Quincy Notre Dame. Saturday, we'll start it up at 9 o'clock in the morning. The pregame show around 8:30 from the Winchester Invitational Tournament. 8 games coming your way. Let's see, John. 9, 10:30, noon, 1:34, 5:30, 7, and 8:30. We'll be there for all of them. The only place you can watch every game of the Winchester Invitational Tournament and the Sockies is right here on Central Illinois Sports. Halftime stats are brought to you in part by Moose Lodge 420. They're the place to go if you're looking to watch the NFL postseason games this year. Stop by and see Kelly and the gals and enjoy all the action. Moose Lodge 420, located on West Washington Street in Pittsfield. 31-18 is the advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of the Pittsfield Sockies. We'll get set with keys to the second half after this timeout on the Illini Community Hospital halftime show.
Christmas and a blessed new year from all of us at Fellowship of Christian Athletes of Western Illinois. Julie Ross in the Quincy area, Todd Sweatman in the Jacksonville area, Stephanie Bird, our administrator, and myself, Jack Hull, wish all of you the happiest and merriest of Christmas. It's end of the year time. If you're looking for a place to donate for the year end, go to westernilfca.org. We could use your help in promoting Christ in Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Welcome back to the Illini Community Hospital halftime show. 31-18, the advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield here at the halftime break. Johnny, you would think Pleasant Plains is going to key on Tom. Maybe he was basically the only Sockies offensive threat in the first half, scoring 11. of their 18, but that means it should open up some things for some other guys. The Sockies have found some good back doors, and when they took care of the basketball, they and Plains kind of went toe-to-toe in that second quarter. For Pleasant Plains, they've got to take a little better care of the basketball. 8 turnovers, that's something that Coach Kyle Weber's not going to be happy with.
Yeah, Charlie, I would agree with you. When the Sockies took care of the ball and weren't turning it over, they were finding good offense and finding shots. In all honesty, I think you could make an argument the Sockies should have 4 more points, as Tom Have and Apps had shots that were exactly what they were looking for the first 2 shots of the game, and just couldn't get them to fall through.
We'll pause for our final break here on the Illini Community Hospital Halftime Show. Second half play-by-play your way next.
Press Yours On You designs promotional items and create just about anything to showcase your company. Communities celebrate their school spirit and turn to us too for screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and more. Press Yours On You, Highway 24, Camp Point.
Illini Community Hospital, they're proud to serve you with all of your healthcare needs. They're proud to welcome Dr. James Yules, pediatrician, and family nurse practitioner Ashley Walker to their provider team at the Rural Health Clinic. They're here to help you and partner with you to keep you and your family healthy all year long. Find out more about Dr. Yules and Ashley Walker at IlliniHospital.org. It'll be Pleasant Plains basketball to start the second half of play as the possession arrow favors the Cardinals. They lead the Sockies 31-18 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen, hey, they've been our scoreboard sponsor for a couple of years now. And, John, I can tell you as a customer of Trash Queen myself, I don't know that I've ever been more satisfied with my trash pickup than I am right now. They're always very efficient.
You have a nice pink can?
Always great customer service when I need to call and ask a question. Like I had to today. I called and said, hey, getting a new mattress. What can I do with the old one? They said, hey, we'll take care of that for you. No problem. They're going to take care of it for me on Thursday. And I appreciate that. That's the same day that Kinney comes home, every Thursday, John. It is Pleasant Plains basketball to start the second half. Greer, Watson, Savage, Guernsey, and the fifth man is Pankey, so no Neerman to start the second half for the Cardinals. Pittsfield has Apps, Tom Have, Guthrie, Priest, and Gay. So both teams a little different than their starting lineup in Pleasant Plains as Greer gets an open layup and he misses it underneath, and the rebound comes down to Guthrie, his second of the contest for the Sockies. Pittsfield dodged a bullet there. Guthrie with it out top to Apps. Around it goes to Tom Have on the left wing. Guarded by Greer. He's probably their best on-ball defender, but he's also one of their smaller guys, so Tom Have might have a chance to shoot over the top of him like that. Drives in, puts up a shot, and it's good. Tom Have's got 13, and the Sockies are within 11, as close as they've been really since about the start of the contest. Here's Savage on a dribble drive. Shot up no good, but fouled. And he'll shoot 2 shots as the Sockies were just a little late to slide over with the gap control.
It'll be Noah Gay's second, I believe, and it will be. His second, team first of the second half. 31-20 the score, 7:22 to go in the third quarter of play. And Savage to the free throw line, shooting 2.
He's 2 of 4 from there, has 7 points.
His first one is up and too long, no good. He's missed the first half of his 2-shot fouls each of the 3 times he's been there.
And get signed up today for the Indoor Bags League at Bowlers Universe. It starts January 10th at 7 o'clock, just $10 a person. Stop by or give them a call.
And he makes the second as he's consistent, if nothing else.
The model of consistency is Savage to make it 32-20. 7:18 to play in the third. Gay with the ball right side. Works it out between the circles to Peyton Apps. Apps, the junior guard for the Sockies, has a double team comes his way, finds Guthrie, who had trouble with the catch, has to kick it back out front to Gay. To Tom Have, he's going to get a good look from downtown short. Rebound down to Greer for the Cardinals, his third board. Into the front court, bounce pass goes to Pankey off the glass, no good. Savage with a putback, blocked and taken down by Gay. His first board of the contest. To Tom Have, into the front court, Priest. Over to Apps for a 3 from the wing, too hard. Rebound, Gay though, hunts down the offensive board. He'll work it into Apps. Little floater in the lane is good. Peyton Apps with his second basket of the night. He's got 4 to make it 32-22. The Sockies keep the momentum rolling their way. Making a little run of it here. 6:30 to play in the third. Out top, Guernsey. He'll find Watson. Watson faces on the wing against Guthrie. Now to Pankey. Lob down low to Savage. Blocked by Priest. Oh, and a late foul call. Going to put him at the line to shoot 2.
It's like that man thought one of the other 2 was going to call it. They didn't, and he finally was like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to call a foul then. I mean, the ball was getting rebounded by the time he called the foul.
Savage to the line to shoot a pair.
32-22, 10-point lead for Pleasant Plains. He misses the first again.
I'll bet you $1 he makes the second.
It's unbelievable. What's the difference between the first one and the second one?
I'd say thinking about it would be a lot of it.
The second one is up and it's good.
You owe me $1.
I mean, and he doesn't use the backboard on any of them. He switches the second one every time.
Most people don't use the backboard on a free
I
throw.
realize that.
If you're a good free throw shooter anyway,
Yeah.
you might. Into the front court with it is Peyton Apps for the Sockies. 6:13 to play in the third. 33-22 advantage Pleasant Plains. Priest with the basketball out top. There's a pass on the one-hand pass that is stolen away. Turnover number 11 by the Sockies. Into the front court, up off the window and in for two is Guernsey. He's got 16.
He just keeps rolling.
35-22 as the Sockies allow the Cardinals to turn another turnover into points. Apps now going to fire a three in transition, no good. And the rebound down to Guernsey again is fourth. Into the front court, Sunley out of control, might have traveled. Dishes in the corner to Greer. Long skip pass to Guernsey for a three. Won't fall this time, and Priest grabs the board for Pittsfield, his second. Tomei with it in the backcourt. He's trying to avoid a double team trap. Gets it to Priest. Throws a pass that Apps is able to corral. Drives in, dishes down low to Guthrie, and they'll say he's out of bounds on the baseline. Turnover on the Sockies is their 12th. Klatt in. Priest will take a chair for Pittsfield. 5:25 to play in the third. 35-22 advantage for Pleasant Plains on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Savage will bring it up for Pleasant Plains. Against the man-to-man. To Pankey left side. Between the circles, it goes to Greer. On the right wing, stolen away by Apps. Turnover number 9 on Pleasant Plains. First of the second half. Apps, bounce pass, hits Klatt in the shins. Turn it over, 13th. Bounce pass the other way to Pankey. He'll rise, shoot, and score his first two. A.J. Pankey has a pair to make it 37-22. 4:55 to play in the third. Guthrie gets a look from 8 feet away. Clank off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Greer for the Cardinals. And the Sockies were within 10, and now Pleasant Plains building it back out. Here's a three on the way by Sunley, no good. Tomei will grab the board for the Sockies, his second of the night. He'll take it into the front court. 4:35 to play in the third. Left side, Guthrie gets a touch. Looking down low, didn't force it. Throws it out front to Gay. Gay turns down the tray. Over to Klatt. Brad Tomei wanted Gay to shoot at that time. He'll get another look from the wing. Out top to Apps. They run him off the three-point line. Thought about the step back. Now left side it goes to Guthrie. 4:17 to play in the third. 37-22 the advantage for Pleasant Plains. Pittsfield on the offensive attack. They throw a pass. They throw it out of bounds. Another turnover. The 14th of the night. 4th of the third quarter.
Into the game comes Noah Petty.
He'll sit Gay down. No, he'll sit Klatt to the bench. On the other side, Watson returns.
Scranton also into the game is sitting Gay down.
4:09 to play in the third. 37-22 Plains on top. And on the attack. Into the front court, Watson works it off on the right side to Dakota Sunley. Out top to Nick Sunley. Guernsey. Left side it goes to Watson. Watson with a single bounce of it to Savage. Around the horn it goes to Sunley. Sunley hands it off to Guernsey. Turns down the three. Now off of a dribble. He'll fire away. And man, he can shoot it. Can Flat shoot the rock? He's got 19. And the lead is 40-22. The second largest of the night. Pittsfield had cut it to 10 and an 8-0 run by Pleasant Plains. Tomei into the front court, into a double team. Needs some help, and the help will come in the form of a timeout. We'll pause as well. 3:30 to play in the third. Excuse me. Brad Tomei says, I did not call a timeout. It'll be ball out of bounds to the Sockies on the sideline. So we'll stay right here. I don't believe, it doesn't look like Scott Bacon called it either. He actually just said I had my mouth zipped that time. Inbounds pass comes to Guthrie. He'll attack. Turnaround shot, too hard. Rebound Petty with both hands in the back of the man. He got the rebound, put back, won't fall. And the rebound this time comes away to Guernsey. Into the front court with the basketball is Watson. He's open, doesn't shoot it, instead works it down low to a wide open man in Sunley, who's off the window and in for two. And the lead for Pleasant Plains is 20, their largest of the night. 10-0 run by the Cardinals after Pittsfield cut it to 10. 2:55 to play in the third. Brad Tomey talks about a lot the first couple of minutes of a quarter. Here's Guthrie going to get an open layup. It's good. First couple of minutes of a quarter are so important, and the Sockies executed in the first couple of minutes and then fell apart in the last couple. And now after the made basket, he'll call a timeout. It's 42-24 as Pleasant Plains has the scores reversed on the Sockies. A timeout here. Back with you after this.
To be thinking about tax planning, you can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Phone 217-593-7233. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, and Triopian Kansas State grad Emily Carls. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
2:50 to play in the third quarter. It is a 42-24 lead for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by North Adams State Bank. For 40 years, people have trusted North Adams State Bank for their financial needs. Whether it be for your business, farm, or personal finances, they can help. North Adams State Bank offers competitive rates with hometown service with locations in Ursa and Camp Point. Small enough to know you, large enough to service all of your financial needs. It's North Adams State Bank, member FDIC. We're back to live action here. Pleasant Plains will have the basketball following the Socky timeout. 42-24 Plains on top, and they're on a 10-2 run after Pittsfield cut it to 10.
Priest in the game during the timeout as Tom Have sat down for a little while.
Thought might need a little breather. They were guarding him a little harder here in the third after he put up 11 in the first half. Sunley with the right side to Savage, and Savage called for the shuffle of the feet and a turnover on the Cardinals, their 10th second.
No, they called an offensive foul, Carly, actually.
On who?
Well, he said 4.
Sunley, okay, his first, still a turnover, team first.
Yep.
I didn't see that one. But I might have been looking down. 2:35 to play in the third, 42-24 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Can the Sockies capitalize on that miscue? Left side, it goes to Guthrie. Guthrie dribbles toward the top of the key, a bounce pass to Priest, over to Petty. Ball handoff to Apps. Skips it right side, Priest. Priest to Apps. Apps trying to get free, drives in. Nice move to the rim and in for 2. Peyton Apps with a nice take to the rack. He's got 6 to make it 42-26. The Sockies have shown life of solid basketball here tonight, but just have not been able to put it together in long stretches.
Too many turnovers.
Here's Guernsey. He's got Petty on him. I would think Plains would want to expose that matchup. And now Apps picks the pocket of the man, and he calls a reach-in foul. Same official that called the play on Priest earlier, and Apps picked his pocket and gets punished with a foul. His second, team's second, and we'll call that a questionable call. 1:55 to play in the third. Sunley sits down. Is back into the contest for Pleasant Plains is Corrigan Greer. Cardinals keep the possession here, 42-26. They're on top of Pittsfield. Don't think they need much help. Out top with it, here's a three-point shot faked by Guernsey. Gets it to Watson. Watson on the dribble drive, traveled, and he'll get called for it. Turnover the 11th on Pleasant Plains. 1:40 to play in the third. Glad you've joined us here on Central Illinois Sports. Hey, a minute and 40 seconds. We'll have what we refer to as a quarter break. That's the break in between the third and the fourth. While you wait, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Tell your friends, and then tell them to hit the subscribe button.
Apps out, Tom Haven, also Gay back in as Petty sits down.
John, have you subscribed yet?
I have.
Oh, so we're padding the numbers. Goodness, 130. You probably have fake accounts. You're probably 700 of our 715 subscribers.
I am not. That would take a really long time.
You have nothing but time. Right side with it, Tom Hay. 1:27 to play in the third. 42-26. Saki's on the short end here. Gay, top of the key, 4-3, good from downtown. Noah Gay with a tray to make it 42-39. 42-29 the score. 39 would make it a lot more interesting.
It would.
Pass on the right side goes to Greer. Out to Guernsey. Guernsey on the drive. Extra step. Shot up is good, but he traveled. I thought I might have saw that
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there.
LeBron James says, huh? That's not travel. 1:03 to play in the third.
LeBron has really long legs.
And I do not. A minute to play. 42-29. Can the Sockies cut it to single digits here? Or even just a 10, how about? Tom maybe gets a touch left side. Looks down low to Gay. Had his man pinned in the paint. Trying to go up with it. Shot is up and no good. Rebound underneath. Out of bounds off of Pankey. It'll be Saki ball underneath. Nice move by Gay, just going to get it to roll through. And then nice job by Scranton to be in the scuffle for the rebound. Here's Sundley back in. This is Nick Sundley. Gay to inbound for the Sakis underneath, 46.3 seconds to play in the third. Tomave gets it on the inbounds with Sundley on him. Drives baseline, up off the window, no good, nice move. Just didn't get it to go, and the rebound comes down to Guernsey. He's got 6 boards. Here's an offensive foul not called on the miss. Rebound put back, no good. Rebound up and in now for Guernsey. He's got 21. Tomave stood in and took a charge that time. And nobody got rewarded for it. 44-29 with 20 seconds to play in the third. Priest to Scranton left wing. 15 ticks to play. To Tomave, right side. Turns down the 3. Ball knocked loose for a second. He's still got it with 10. Double team coming his way. Dribbles away from it, and the man with the arm bar will be called for it on Nick Sundley, his second.
His second, team second.
Out of bounds underneath for the Sakis. 8.4 seconds to play in the third. 44-29 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Savage going to return to the lineup for the Cardinals. He will replace Jimmy McFadden. Out of bounds underneath. Noah Gay to trigger it for the Sakis. Gay with a lob into Priest. Priest looking backdoor, threw it away. Turnover number 15 into the front court. Sunley, 3-2. Shot up no good. Rebound Pankey no good. Gets his own board. Shot up won't fall. And that's the way the third quarter comes to an end. It's a 44-29 lead for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield after 3 quarters. Back with fourth quarter play-by-play after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Geared Up is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards.
Ready to start the fourth and final quarter. It's 44-29 Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. The Cardinals are shooting 16 of 37 from the floor, 43%, while Pittsfield is 12 of 30 for 40%. Sakis will have the basketball to start the final quarter of play. Tom Have, Apps, Gay, Guthrie, and Klett. Countering is Pleasant Plains with Greer, Nick Sundley, Pankey, Guernsey, and Savage. Have not seen Neerman here in the second half. Tomave with the basketball, bounces it at the free throw line to Gay. Gave the shot fake, now he'll fire it up there, no good. Rebound down to Guernsey. Guernsey's 7th rebound. Into the front court, shot put up, blocked by Apps, and he'll get the board. Peyton Apps with a block on the board, he's got 2 rebounds. Takes it into the front court, down by 15 of the Sakis, 7:34 to play in the contest. They cut it to 10 in the third. Here's Tomave on a dribble drive in, out of control, shot up no good, but fouled, and he'll shoot a pair.
Foul. Gotta wait for him to put it up there. Going to be the second against Nick Sundley. No.
I already had Sundley for 2.
Oh. That's what they put it up as. Team third.
We'll go with it. Tomave to shoot 2.
Tom Have's first is up, rolls around, and rolls off, no good.
Big moments like this, when you're trying to fight back in a game, these free throws are crucial.
Leaves it at 44-29, 7:29 to go in the game. Tom Have's second is up, and it is good.
And into the contest, Watson will return for Pleasant Plains. 44-30 the score. 7:28 to play. You hear the Saki bench, they know where 5 is. Yeah, he's got 21 of their 44. 5 is Guernsey. Here's Guernsey. Tip pass to Savage. On the left wing, Pankey. He'll kick it between the circles to Watson. Watson patient with it there to Savage. 7:12 to play in the contest. 44-30, the lead for Pleasant Plains. Between the circles, Watson. As the Cardinals spread the floor, and they really have no reason to be in a big hurry here, up by 14 with just 7:01 to play. Savage works it to Guernsey, left wing. Little rocker step now to Pankey in the corner. Pankey out to Guernsey near the half-court line. Brad Thomas says, get up. They want to pressure him. Now Guthrie will try to pick the pocket of the man. Knocked it in the backcourt. Gets it back, does the man. Down low to Greer. His shot is up and good. And the mystery meat referee with another foul call.
Foul. Count the basket. Foul called.
On Apps, I think.
On Apps.
It's team third.
Yeah.
Clemens will check in for the first time. Joel Clemens, the 6'2" junior. He replaces Carter Klatt, and for an and-one opportunity, it's Corgan Greer.
46-30 the score. Pleasant Plains with the lead, 6:42 to go in the game. Greer's shot is up and good. Charlie, did it seem like on his layup there that he hung in the air for about a minute?
He can really soar, can Greer, for a little fella. 47-30 the score now. Lead back to 17. Tomave into the front court for the Sockies. Looks for an opening. Gets it to Apps at the free throw line. Puts up a little jump shot short. And the rebound pulled in by Watson. His first board of the contest. He'll take it into the front court himself. Drives the middle. Works it off to Guernsey. Guernsey with a shot fake. Goes up. Counted in his foul. Guernsey has 23 points and an and-one opportunity here.
Count the basket. Shot against, or foul against Will Guthrie. His third. 49-30 the score. 19-point lead for Pleasant Plains. 6:17 to go in the game. Guernsey shooting one.
1 of 2 from there so far.
His shot is up and good. Petty into the game as Guthrie sits down.
The lead like that is back out to 20. Sockies had cut it to 10 in the third. They'd cut it to 13 there, and now it's back out to tie. And the biggest lead of the night on the Trash Queen scoreboard, a 20-point advantage for Pleasant Plains. 6:09 to play. Tomei hands it off to Gay. Gay trying to get away from his man. Spins inside, tried the bounce pass. It's tipped and stolen away. Turnover number 16 by Pittsfield. Into the front court, Watson, and he's
going to get an illegal screen, I believe.
They called Watson for a foul.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what he called there. An offensive foul of some sort.
Turnover 13. Watson's foul is his second.
We've had a couple mystery offensive fouls tonight.
I'm
not sure.
But a loss for words on that one. 5:57 to play. It's 50-30. Pleasant Plains on top. Tomei brings it into the front court. Ball handoff goes to Gay. Right back to Tomei on the wing. Looks to make a move here. Now he'll rise and fire for a three. It rattles in and out, no good. And another rebound for Guernsey. He's got 8 boards. Bass now is stolen away. The turnover on Pleasant Plains is their 14th. Gay drives in, shot up no good, but he's fouled on the play by Sunley, his third.
That'll be Sunley's third. Gay to the free throw line, shooting a pair. 50-30 the score, 5:32 to go in the game. Pleasant Plains with the 20-point lead. Gay trying to cut into that with a couple of free throws. And Noah Gay's first is up and good. Give him 4 points now as he's made a three.
Real Net and Twine, located across from the airport in Pittsfield, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them or give them a call, 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine.
And Gay's second is up and too long, no good. Rebound comes down to Mason Williams.
50-31 the score, 5:28 to play on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Who's that young man who's checkbooking? That's Mason Williams?
Yeah.
Was he wearing that tape in the first half on his shoulder?
He was.
Here's Savage, drives right in, puts up a shot, little runner, no good. Rebound cleaning up the glass is Pankey. His putback's no good, and this time Joel Clemens grabs his first board of the night. Noah Petty might have told you he might have fouled the man there. Here's Gay with the basketball out front to Tomei. Tomei wants to hand it off to Apps. Apps thought about the long three, now puts it on the floor. Gives it off to Gay, right back to Apps. Apps going to fire away from downtown. Off the iron, no good. Rebound down to Savage. Savage with the board, his first. And then a reach-in foul called on one of the Sockies. It'll be Tom Have.
Yeah, Tom Have's first. Ball out of bounds, length of the court to go for Pleasant Plains. 50-31 the score. Pleasant Plains with the lead, 4:44 to go.
Into the front court with it is Watson. Works near the sideline, right side to Williams. Williams with a couple of bounces of the ball with the left hand. Drives in against Gay. Kicks to the corner. Good look from downtown for Watson. It won't fall. And Clemens hunts down his second board in as many trips Apps into the front court. He thought about the pull-up shot. Now hands it off to Gay. Gay with the dribble with 4:20 to play. 50-31, the advantage for Pleasant Plains over the Sockies. Here's Tomei with a deep three, blocked out of the hand. He gets his own rebound down low. Shot fake, goes up, flips it up to the rim. No good. It's fouled, and he'll shoot two. Tomei got the shot tipped, and he went right after his own board. He'll be rewarded with 2 shots at the stripe.
That foul will be A.J. Pankey's foul. It'll be his first. Team 6th. It'll be Tom Haven to the free throw line, shooting a couple. 50-31 the score. 19-point lead for Pleasant Plains. 4:19 to go in the game. Tom Haven with 14, Charlie?
He does.
His first is up and good. Give him 15 now.
Hey, I can't think of a better time than right now to join Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. They're the place to go to watch all the NFL games this postseason. Stop by and see Kelly and the gals and enjoy all the action. Find out how you can become a member at Moose Lodge 420, located on West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Second up for Tom Haven is also good.
And he will sit down as Nate Scranton into the game for the Sockies. 50-33 the score.
Sit down for just a short while, I'm sure.
4:08 to play. Into the front court with it is Watson for Pleasant Plains. Now has to reverse the dribble. Has picked it up. Needs some help. Works it out front to Williams. Really probably about as many minutes as we've seen Petty play. Now ball knocked out of bounds by Peyton Apps on the sideline.
Yeah, and Petty's been right in there.
Inbounds pass comes in to McFadden. Clemens really muscling up on him. Over to Williams. Out between the circles it goes to Greer. 3:45 to play. 50-33 the advantage for Pleasant Plains. Way out front, Watson with it. Leaves it over to Savage. Savage in the corner left side to Williams. And now
they're going to call Petty for a foul. I guess right before the steal.
Apps had the steal. Second foul on Petty, team 7th, and to the free throw line is
1-1 on Mason Williams. 50-33 the score, 3:32 to go in the game. Pleasant Plains with lead. First one up and good. He'll get the bonus. Makes it 51-33. And his second is up and also good.
And into the contest will come Dakota Sunley. 52-33 the lead for Plains with 3:32 to play in this contest.
Sit down, Williams.
Scranton will bring it up for the Sockies on the bounce. Dribbles toward the left wing, hands it off to Priest. Priest turns the corner, tries the dribble drive in, got caught in the air, threw it down low, ball run down by Scranton as he keeps the possession alive for the Sockies. He's got to get away here, close to 5 seconds. Hands it off to Apps on the left side. Apps to the free throw line. A little rise shoot, missed it short. On the rebound, it comes to Greer, his 4th. Works it to Watson, 3 minutes to play. Savage, nobody steps in front. He just drives right to the rim and scores an easy layup. Savage in double figures with 11.
He says those were my easiest 2 points of the night.
And it's a 21-point lead for the Cardinals, 54-33, their largest lead of the contest. Ball left side goes to Scranton. He's picked up the dribble, works it up to Apps. Apps will use a screen here from Noah Petty. Now instead right side to Priest.
It's a solid screener.
Yeah, Petty, he's not afraid to throw the man around a little bit. Priest has it on the wing. Will get away with the carry there. Leaves it off left side to Scranton. Scranton looking for a driving lane. Right side to Apps for a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound. Petty keeps it alive. Ball loose on the court. And Priest is going to come out with a rebound from that thing. To Scranton for a 3. Too hard. Petty will not be able to corral the rebound. Goes off of him out of bounds. And it'll be Pleasant Plains basketball. 2:06 to play. Cameron Sweeting, TJ Reel, and Liam Davidsmeyer in for the Sockies. They join Scranton and Clemens. On the other side, we see Savage take a chair as back into the game is Jimmy McFadden. 54-33, the advantage for Pleasant Plains. 2 minutes to play in this contest. Williams to Greer. Greer with a little dribble drive in. Kicks it out top to Watson. Watson with the reverse. Over on the right side is Sunley. Sunley will take a single bounce. Give it off to Watson. Watson against Davidsmeyer, sporting the new hairdo.
Or lack of.
Of no hair. Top of the key, it goes to Greer. Now left side, Williams. Drove in, had to kick it back out to McFadden. 1:30 to play. Cardinals about to pick up their 10th win on the season. Saki's going to drop to 6-8. They'll host Quincy Notre Dame on Friday night at Boschel Gymnasium. That's always a fun night. And we'll have it for you if you're not able to be there. But if you're able to be there, hey, you should get out and enjoy that contest. Q&D playing some of their better basketball right now, but have not had a great season by any stretch. 1 minute to play. Pleasant Plains is Williams with a shot, no good, and the rebound down to Clements is third. Works it into the front court to Nate Scranton. 50 seconds to play. Scranton will attack the rack and will be called for a travel. Turnover on the Sakis as their 18th. Into the contest, Brady Marshall. He's a 6'3 junior. Also into the game, Jack Pierce, a 6'1 sophomore. And coming into the lineup for the first time, Zach Powell. He's a 6'4 freshman. We'll also see in for the first time Cannon Greer. He's a 5'8 sophomore.
That's got to be the last Greer, isn't it?
Well, he's the last one in the game tonight. 47 seconds to play.
I mean, can Dave have any more kids?
Cole, well, I don't know about that. I haven't really asked. Cole, Corrigan, and Cannon, though, have all played for this program and have all done it quite well. Not quite as well as they've done it on the baseball side. 33 seconds to play in the fourth. Tell you what, John, I'll buy your supper. He'll go up and ask you. Here's Watson with the basketball. Works it over to Marshall. I mean, what were you trying to say? I don't even know how to segue out of that, John. He just ruined the whole night. Greer on the drive. Kicks it over to Marshall. And Marshall is tied up. Possession arrow favors Plains. 14.7 seconds to play. 54-33 advantage for Pleasant Plains. It'll be Cardinal ball underneath their own hoop. Throwing it in, Watson. He's had a nice floor game. Hasn't scored any points, but he's taking pretty good care of the basketball. Has it on the wing with 10 seconds. He'll pull it out front with Reel guarding him. And he could just dribble it and then pick it up to finish this one out. Reel now tries to pick his pocket, and the ball game comes to an end. It's a 54-33 win for Pleasant Plains over Pittsfield. The Sakis drop to 6-8. The Cardinals improved to 10-3 on the season, and we take you to the Postgame show. It's presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris, where we take a look at final stats and visit with Saki head coach Brad Tommaval coming your way after this.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important for you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement. 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
The holidays bring families together and their mobile devices. Everyone clamoring for a slice of turkey and a slice of your Wi-Fi.
What's your Wi-Fi password? What's your network ID?
Your feast is prepared, but is your internet?
Taking forever. So slow. We can't connect.
Don't worry, you can have your family over without leaving their data needs in the cold. Make sure your holidays are full of cheer by staying connected with Cascom. Call us today and receive a free install on all internet services. 1-800-252-1799.
We welcome you back on the postgame show presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Whether you're planning for your retirement, your child or grandchild's education, Derek Harris can help you with all of your financial planning needs. He is your local Edward Jones Financial Advisor for Adams and Pike counties and can be reached by calling 217-222-7173. That's 222-7173. Or stop by at 1891 Main Street, Suite 2 in Quincy for Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Final this one, a 54-33 win for Pleasant Plains. They move to 10-3 on the season. The Sockies dropped to 6-8. The Cardinals jumped out to a 16-2 start. The Sockies actually outscored Pleasant Plains in the second quarter to make it 31-18 at the half. Cut it to as few as 10 in the third before Pleasant Plains extended it out to 15 at the end of 3, 49-29, and win this one 54-33, holding the Sockies without a field goal in the fourth quarter. Pittsfield shot 12 of 38, 31.5%, 4 of 15 from 3, 26.6%, and they were 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 62.5%. Led in scoring by Cade Tomave with 16 points, 6 for Peyton Apps, 4 for Noah Gay. Will Guthrie had 3, Carter Klatt with 2, and also 2 points on the night for Cooper Priest to round out the scoring for the Sockies, who turned it over 18 times in the contest. For Pleasant Plains, they shot 19 of 45, 42%, 5 of 12 from 3, 41.6%, and they were 10 of 16 from the free throw line, 62.5%. Leading the way was Jacob Guernsey with 24 points, 14 in the second, 14 in the first half, 10 in the second, and a really nice night to go along with 8 rebounds for Guernsey. Nick Savage had 11, Nick Sunley was 6, Corgan Greer had 5, and then 2 points apiece for Dakota Sunley, A.J. Pankey, Mason Williams, and Joel Neerman with 2 points for the Cardinals to finish out their scoring of 54 as they defeat the Sockies by a final of 54-33. Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris can help you with all of your financial advising needs. Hey, don't try to do it on your own. There's just a lot of things that you need somebody who's a trained expert, and that trained expert is Derek Harris, your local Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Again, give Derek Harris a call. That's the name you should think of when it comes to your financial advising needs. Derek Harris, 217-222-7173. Or stop by his office. He has regular office hours Monday through Friday at 1891 Main Street, Suite 2, and Saturdays by appointment. We'll pause for a timeout of the postgame show presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Visit with Saukey head coach Brad Tomave after this.
Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, a branch of United Community Bank, wants to be your bank. Their friendly and helpful staff enjoys working with customers to give them the best banking experience possible. They're a full-service bank offering savings, checking, CDs, IRAs, and now offering mobile banking where you can bank from your smartphone. They can handle all your borrowing needs, whether it's home, auto, commercial, or agricultural loans. Contact Farmers State Bank at 217-593-7756. We want to be your bank. Member FDIC. One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Just because your kids are back to school doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your fitness routine. Illini Fitness is now open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're a busy parent, college student, night owl, or early riser, our hours now fit your schedule. Call to find out about our affordable memberships at 285-5635 or learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org/fitness. Illini Fitness, located at 128 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the postgame show presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Final of this contest, Pleasant Plains defeats Pittsfield 54-33. Visiting with Saukey head coach Brad Tomave. Coach, you knew coming into this contest, this is a Pleasant Plains team. We talked about, man, the Christmas tournament they played in was maybe one of the tougher ones you've ever seen with Teutopolis and St. Anthony and some of the folks that they were head-to-head against. They hadn't played then, but hadn't played since then, but they didn't look very rusty in that first quarter.
No, and they're very talented. They put they put 5 guys on the floor at any given time that can score and hurt you from a lot of different areas. So they're a tough matchup for us. They're a tough matchup for a lot of people, especially with their length and their size inside. Getting the Neerman kid back tonight. So we knew we had a tall task in front of us, but I thought we made them look a little better than what they are. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good. But I think we came out and played a little bit hesitant there to start the game, and you saw it get down 18-2, I think, after the first quarter, and having several turnovers and several offensive rebound putbacks given up where we just weren't competing. And then I think after that you challenge them to win maybe the next quarter, and then the next. And I think our guys showed some resiliency, and they picked up some defensive pressure or defensive awareness, which led to some pressure, and we got some touches and we got some loose balls and forced them into some contested shots and got some rebounds, and were able to go out and run some offense and had some shots fall for us. So I think we got it back to 10, but the problem is you can't erase the first 8 minutes of the basketball game.
Yeah, you have to use so much energy fighting back to even that point. You get within 10, and all of a sudden then they go on another run, and I think extended it out to 21 even at that point in time. But you have to like the fight and the kids in that second half. You talk about the first couple of minutes of that third quarter, and you guys pretty much owned that little stretch there.
Yeah. And I think that's when we got it to 10 and had a little a call not go our way, down 10. We could have got the ball back, maybe a chance to put it to single digits, and didn't go our way. But like I told the kids, you make your own breaks there in those situations. I can't remember the exact play, but had that opportunity in front of us for sure, and that's all a result of their defensive effort and their focus, and it leads to their offense. So you said it, you got to fight back that hard against a team that good. Not very many times you're going to go ahead and get over the hill and beat those guys when you've put yourself in the hole that you put in the first 8 minutes of the game.
I think it was in the third quarter. Noah Gay caught the ball on the right wing, and I think it was wide open from the wing, and he kind of passed it up, and you could see the expression on your face of you kind of wanted him to shoot that. He got it again on another rotation and knocked down that three. He's a guy that can do a lot of really good things for you on both ends of the court.
Yeah, he's really, he's come a long way. I think. I don't know if his knees are feeling better, but he hasn't missed a minute of practice when we kind of challenged him in those situations where we got to have him on the floor. And he's an aggressive kid. He's a strong kid, and he's got the ability to put the ball in the basket. So he knocked down a three. He knocked one down, I believe, against Griggsville. So we got to have more threats at the basket than just a couple guys. We got to be able to share it, and we got to be able to run good offense. And I think once you see them do that, and shots go in, then that's going to open up more things as a team for all of us to feed off each other. And it's not just one or two guys getting shots. And then once you can do that, then you can start dictating and running offense for a purpose for a certain guy to maybe get a look at where you want him to get a shot from. So. But no, I thought, they showed some resiliency. They showed a sign of toughness that we knew that was in them, and hopefully we can build on that and come to practice tomorrow and win practice tomorrow and have the energy necessary it is to prepare for Notre Dame Friday.
Hey, you shouldn't have to do much to get pumped up anytime you play Quincy Notre Dame.
Well,
that should be one you should kind of hope everybody's ready to play.
You sure hope so. I know several guys that always got up to play that game from both sides of the bench. So hopefully our guys will be ready to go and ready to prepare tomorrow and get better on Friday.
That's Friday night at Boschel. We'll look forward to it. Coach, as always, thanks for the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Saki head coach Brad Tomave here on the Postgame Show, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Glad you've joined us here on Central Illinois Sports. Final on this one, a 54-33 win for Pleasant Plains over Pittsfield. Until that Friday night matchup, we bid you farewell. Thank you for joining us for another Central Illinois Sports presentation.